Okay.
One.
Okay, we're starting the YouTube. Maybe we'll get some people up here. All right. We're going to start 3, 2, 1. Maybe.
Hold on. Ah!
What are you doing?
I'm destroying things. That's what I do. There we go.
What's up, you beautiful bastards? It's the Philip DeFranco Show.
Welcome back to Take It. Public service announcement.
Don't be a dick.
Exactly. Oh, Amanda brought her phone. Now she's watching.
I'll be right there. Okay.
Our producer is in another room, so we figured we'd just get it cranked up.
Yeah.
You know.
Now we're going to get sued for my intro. No, we're not. He's not going to sue us. He's a funny guy.
Go ahead.
No, he actually kind of does a little bit. He's more of a news show. Have you ever watched Philip DeFranco? Mm-hmm. He's more of a news show, but he's funny about, and he really gets on people about shit. I mean, you know, he's the one who really brought up the Daddy 05 thing. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the one. And oh, by the way, they got like 5 years probation.
They got off easy.
They did.
They got off super easy.
They did. Philly D. Yeah, see, Amanda watch it. Well, it's funny because we'll be sitting there watching
TV. Did you do
TV.
the public service announcement? Did we do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah. I need to.
Okay.
I used to take ginkgo biloba. I can't remember why. They tell me it's important.
But no, but yeah, he really hits more news. But you know, he's funny about the things and stuff like that. He's just got way more viewers than we do. You guys got ridiculous. But we'll be sitting there watching TV, and she'll have her phone out, you know. And then just out of nowhere, I hear that, "Hey, you beautiful bastards, it's the Philip DeFranco Show." And I'm like, okay, I know what she's doing. Yo, what's up, Derek? The Take Offense artist. Waverly's back on there, too. Okay. She's still not in the room to tell us who's on there. Sometimes it goes by so quickly on the scroll at the bottom that we don't see what's going on. That's why she sits there and tells us.
She has a big monitor.
Yeah, she's got another computer over there. Yeah. Yeah, no, Philip DeFranco is actually pretty good. He gets in some cool topics. So, kind of like we do, but a little more news than we are. A little more proper than we are. A little more professional than we are. And his videos look way better. But he's got the whole setup. I mean, I think that's probably how he makes his money now. I mean,
a lot of people do that.
These YouTube guys, man. You know, there's money to be made. Subscribe. Subscribe, fuckers.
My daughter was watching this thing called the Reacticorns, and it's essentially these two kids in unicorn pajamas reacting to videos they watch, and they just sit there and talk about videos. I
thought Todd only had one kid.
No, Todd's got 3 kids.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So these are the other 2.
We could have a Reacticorn.
Todd does run around in unicorn pajamas.
Oh, absolutely. That's how Todd does triathlons, and whenever he steps up to get his medals at the end of the triathlon, he wears a unicorn pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
With his.
Actually, they just went to a children's hospital.
Yes.
In unicorn pajamas, which is really cool. Way to go, Todd. Good on you, buddy. Crap. Oh no, the React. Have you ever watched the React channel on YouTube?
No.
The Fine Brothers.
No.
It's FBE on YouTube. I suggest you watch it. They're great. They're React videos. They do like kids react to this, teenagers react to this, college kids react to this, adults react to this, elders react to this. You know, and it's funny. Sometimes it can be really hilarious stuff. And then they did one where they had kids react to Motley Crue. Which, I mean, these are like 8 to 12-year-old kids reacting to Motley Crue. And then they did a video where Motley Crue reacts to kids reacting to Motley Crue. And it was Tommy Lee sitting there, and he's just cracking up the whole time. Because this one girl was like, are they boys? Are they girls? And he's like, story of my life, kid.
Dude, I remember being 14, and this guy pulled out a magazine, and it was this rock band Poison.
Oh, God, yeah.
And he was like, oh, those chicks are hot.
Well, no, Dude Looks Like a Lady. That was about Vince Neil.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Aerosmith's Dude Looks Like a Lady was about Vince Neil. So was...
I actually panicked slightly when I was young watching the video Dude Looks Like a Lady, and I looked at my my buddy and I'm like, none of those are dudes, right? Because the whole video are all these beautiful women, you know, dancing and doing whatever.
well,
It's like-
the part of Money for Nothing by Dire Straits was talking about Vince Neil. Little faggot with the earring and the makeup. Yeah, buddy, that's his own affair. The
Hair,
little faggot.
hair.
Oh, that's his own hair, yeah.
his own hair.
Yeah. The little faggot's got his own
jet
jet airplane.
airplane.
That little faggot is a millionaire. I was like, wow.
He's not a little faggot. He's.
But they play that song on the radio then.
I don't think. I think they took that part out.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you'd watch it on MTV and it was like, oh,
Well, MTV didn't want to air that. They were making them money. The hair bands were.
oh no, they
They were getting them views, man.
That was Money for Nothing. They had that was the first computer generated video, and it was awful graphics.
Waverly says, my grandmother used to say George Michael was too pretty.
Funny thing about that.
Well, you know, Make It Big was the album where they earned the exclamation point.
Wow.
Which was the only mistake in Deadpool.
Really?
Careless Whisper was George Michael, not Wham.
Are you sure?
Yes. Amanda's looking it up too, I think.
Yeah.
I got you.
You got us. I thought Careless
Still on the
Whisper was
radio,
one.
that's what Derek said. Oh, yeah, of course. Money for Nothing is played on the radio forever. What's funny is you don't hear often the first song ever on MTV.
Which was Video Killed the Radio Star.
That's right. Yep, which was a great first song for a music video channel. And the fact that they did Video Kill the Radio Star and made a video.
Well, the crazy part about MTV
You are
was
correct.
I am correct. See, haha.
Very good.
It was George Michael.
he needs to be right sometimes. it's
Never
good
gonna
fun.
dance again.
But the funny part is MTV when it first came out, it wasn't 24 hours. It would start at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and then go till like, I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Because the adults weren't worried about it. They wanted the kids when they got home from school.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And they played music videos all the time. You know,
Yeah, they had
it didn't start until the
game
90s.
shows.
Well, in the 90s is when they really started doing the shows. They did Daria and Clarissa Explains It All, and
First explains it all was Nickelodeon.
that was Nickelodeon. No, what am I thinking of? No, the one with Claire Danes. What was that?
My so-called life.
My So-Called Life. I was just thinking the titles, not really the show.
I think they're the ones who kind of got this.
The Buggles, that's right. Video Killer Radio Star.
If I'm not mistaken, they did some of the first reality TV. They had the 5 people who lived together.
The Real World.
The Real World. I think that was like
And
one
then
of the.
Road Rules.
And then
Road
Road
Rules.
Rules was a...
And then Real World versus Road Rules.
Yeah.
Real World versus Road
Yeah,
Rules.
so they had a bunch of the first. So you can blame MTV. If they had just played videos, a lot of this reality TV crap would not be there.
What's funny is the guy who started The Nerdist, which was a podcast, or is a podcast and a website. He's kind of gone away from it now because he's got so much else going on. But he's also the host of At Midnight and Talking Dead and Fear the Talking Dead and Talking Heads and Talking whatever. He does like 9 talking shows. But Chris Hardwick got big doing Singled Out on MTV, which was a kind of dating show-ish type thing. It was him and Jenny McCarthy, and that's where they got their big breaks. And then he went on and did another one. They were on a boat. What was that called? Damn it, I cannot remember what it's called. But he did that one too. And then you see him now because you're thinking, oh, he's this hip guy on MTV and everything. Dude's a super nerd. And he's just a massive. I mean, he's best friends with Will Wheaton.
Who is short now?
What?
Will Wheaton never got tall.
Not really, no. But he's not short. He's probably like 5'10". Shut up.
Okay.
Fuck you. Anyways, Wheaton. But shut up. Oh, remote control game show, Colin Quinn.
Yes.
No, I have to tell you this. This was one of the best SNL things, SNL ad-libs I'd ever seen. If it was an ad-lib. I'm pretty sure it was, just the way it came out. Because they used to do a bit on SNL in the 90s called The Joe Pesci Show. And it was Jim Brewer as Joe Pesci and Colin Quinn as Robert De Niro. And it was like a talk show, and they come on, they bring somebody on, then they argue with them, then they beat the shit out of them with a bat. And Brewer was great as Pesci. You know, he did the Pesci voice and everything. You know, they're being, you know, their typical Saturday Night Live, you know, over the top impressions.
You know why you don't do the drive-through? You get fucked at the drive-through.
Yeah.
You know you're going to be miles away before you realize you've been fucked.
So they're doing the Joe Pesci show. The two of them are sitting there doing it, and you know, Colin Quinn, it was like a lot of 1 and 2 word sentences. He's like, so what, you know, do you think that's the way it should go? Yeah, a little bit. So the whole De Niro thing was great because it was just like these little monosyllabic stuff, you know. And they're in the middle of doing the show and they're talking shit, and then Pesci and De Niro walk out on stage, and they're just looking at him, and they're like, oh shit. And he's, you know, and Pesci's like, he's like, you know, you guys think you're all funny and stuff. You're just doing caricatures of characters that we played in Raging Bull and Casino. He's like, and Bobby here has a very extensive
and Goodfellas.
Yeah, he's like, Bobby here has a very extensive vocabulary, don't you, Bobby? A little bit. And but then he looks at Colin Quinn. De Niro looks at Colin Quinn, and goes, "Who are you supposed to be? Colin Quinn, remote control?"
Liz said she read a movie the other day, and at the end saw it was written by Kurt Loder.
Oh my God!
Loder.
Kurt Loder was the MTV News guy. You may recognize him from the movie Airheads, where he played himself. When he's when everything was real. You've seen Airheads, right?
Yeah.
When everything was really going big, and he's sitting there working MTV News at the station, you know, he's like, "We're here where the Lone Rangers have apparently
The Lone Ranger.
yeah, the Lone Rangers have apparently held a radio station hostage." And you're like, wait, cut! You can't pluralize the Lone Ranger, which was a running joke in the movie.
Loved Kurt Loder.
That movie was great. That was a good flick.
It was a good.
I love that movie. Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi in a role like you've never seen him.
He was the guitarist.
Yeah, that was like probably the only time Steve Buscemi can even be called remotely good looking.
Oh my God. Adam Sandler.
No, he was the bass player. Buscemi was the bass player. Because Brendan Fraser was a guitar player and singer. Buscemi was the bass player. Because there's a point when they're playing in the prison, and he's sitting there going like this with the guitar, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
There's like two dudes sitting in front of him, like, yeah, and Adam Sandler playing the drums. Yeah, he was young in that flick.
Adam Sandler gets more bumper than a.
What did he get? More bumper than a Body Shop or something like that.
Shop,
Yeah. But no, I mean,
do women really go for this dumb act? Oh yeah.
The quiet, cool. But no, Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi, Adam Sandler, Joe Mantegna, Michael McKean, Judd Nelson.
Yes.
Harold Ramis directed it and had a cameo in it. Ernie Hudson, Chris Farley.
It was a great movie.
And what's her name? The chick from Crybaby. The one who played his girlfriend. Oh, and David Arquette, as he was the blonde surfer dude. You want us to let you go? No, man, this is too cool. Another flick you should watch if you haven't seen it, Airheads. And I think it's on Netflix right now.
Airheads.
If not, it's on
I
HBO
loved
On Demand.
Airheads.
Oh,
It was
so good. Amy Locane, yes, the girl from the girlfriend from Crybaby.
Did you say Michael Richards?
Oh, Michael Richards, that's right.
He was the one crawling through the air ducts.
Yeah, I was a
Absolutely.
merchant marine. Marines, I copy that. We're gonna bring you a gun. What? A gun? And Joe Mantegna, he's a really good actor. That guy's done a ton of stuff. And one of my favorite. I said Harold Ramis because he directed it. Yeah, Harold Ramis, for those you don't know, is Egon
from the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Well, there was no Egon in the new Ghostbusters.
I didn't know.
They didn't use the same names.
Oh, good.
Ramos says why it was good. One of my favorites, Chris Farley, is a motivational speaker. Matt Foley. Okay, then him as a Chippendale dancer. Yes, the Chippendale dancer is always going to be a classic.
Remember when you tried to drill a hole in your head? That would have worked.
The motivational speaker, I have to tell you about this. When I was a karaoke DJ, we had a show. I did a show at Bar on Hampton Boulevard every Friday and Saturday. And for Halloween, I went as Matt Foley, the motivational speaker. I went to the thrift store and got stuff that was too tight and found the cheesiest jacket I could find. And my boss, when I started in on the impression, my boss almost fell out of her wheelchair. It was, I do a pretty good Chris Farley. Now I know I missed an opportunity because I should have done it for when I met David Spade and Kevin Farley in the Detroit airport, because Kevin actually looked at me and goes, "Oh, you look a little bit like Chris." And I went, "Best fat guy compliment ever." I was kind of starstruck. I was starstruck. It was David Spade and Kevin Farley, man. It was pretty cool. In Minecraft, Derek built a van down by the river. Well done, Derek. Well done.
Good job.
Now, as your father probably told you, my name is Matt Foley, and I am a motivational speaker. There you go. Did my impression.
Good. Now you feel better.
Oh, I could go on for days. Which was one of the best bits, the one with Spade and Christina Applegate, because they couldn't keep a straight face. Christina Applegate actually pulled her hair down over her face to block the audience because she's sitting there.
And then he falls through the table.
Oh, God.
And they just can't breathe.
And it was so. At one point, he picked up David Spade. He's like shaking him around. One of the best physical comedians ever.
There are some people that make it really hard to act. There's an old show called The Carol Burnett Show.
Oh, my God.
And Tim Conway and Harvey Korman.
Yep, Harvey Korman.
Were a team. And they used to work. Hedley Lamont. And they used to work together. And that was like the only time he's ever worked without Tim Conway, and he was still hysterical.
Mm-hmm.
People just didn't realize how funny Harvey Korman was, because
he was the straight guy.
Tim Conway was just ridiculous.
Well, and Harvey Korman was he's a straight guy. He was
the straight man. And he would Tim Conway would just kill him. You watch old Carol Burnett shows, they can't act. They're sitting there while Tim Conway just goes off for.
And Carol's cracking up.
Yeah, none of them can breathe.
If you get the chance, and it's so tempting to me sometimes when I'm up late at night watching regular TV and I see the infomercials for the Carol Burnett Show. Buy all episodes, $9.99 a month type of thing. I am so tempted to do it because there's so many like that Carol Burnett Show, Dick Van Dyke, who was Dick Van Dyke. Another one of the greatest physical comedians ever.
I heard an interview, and I'm trying to remember who did it. I don't think it was Bill Maher, but Bill Burr. It was Bill Burr. Bill Burr did an interview with Dick Van Dyke. The dude's memory is so sharp. He's
amazing.
Talking about stuff from back in the day, and they're like, well, there was this thing. Oh, let me tell you about that episode. He can tell you about an episode of the Dick Van Dyke Show, and it's like, are you just making crap up? Are you just an old dude who's making crap up? Or do you actually remember this stuff? And he does. He does. Amazing.
It was a couple years ago, this kind of folksy, country-ish band. I can't remember the name of them. If you could find that, babe, for me. Just look up Dick Van Dyke music video.
Dick Van Dyke music.
Well, he was, huh? Yeah, he was probably late 80s, if not 90, by the time this video came out. And his wife's like 50 something. And
I don't think she's that old.
no, I think she is. I think she's close to 50.
The Dust Bowl Revival.
Dust Bowl Revival, yeah, is the name of the group.
I'll post the link in the comments.
Okay, yeah, post the link. Really great video, but I remember watching it, and it popped up because I was looking at Dick Van Dyke stuff on YouTube.
You know what Dick Van Dyke does now?
What?
Tai Chi commercials.
Yes. But
damn.
But I'm watching this video, and he's the song's playing. It's him and his wife in the kitchen, and he's trying to get his wife's attention. She's up there cooking, and he's over there doing all this goofy stuff, and then he starts dancing, and I'm like, holy shit, dude, it's Bert. I mean, he still is just dancing around like it's no big deal. He's at his age, you know, it's pretty awesome. I mean, the dude. Oh, Brandon Pierce. Hey, it's Lucky.
Hey, Brandon, what's cooking?
What's up, buddy? But yeah, it was really cool. I was like, you know, that's awesome, man. You know, to see him doing that stuff.
Was Brandon there on Wednesday?
No. He'll probably be there tonight though.
So he didn't audition?
This is Brandon frickin' Pierce, man. He didn't audition for shit.
He's too special.
He's hardcore. He's like, you're giving me a fucking job. That's nowhere near what Brandon talks like. No, Brandon's awesome, and yeah.
Just out of curiosity, why is the olive oil up
It's empty. With random questions in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
There's olive oil.
This is
right
what
on my
happens
shoulder.
when you know
right up there.
you get what you pay for when it comes
Olive
to
oil,
producers.
right
honestly.
there. Oh, there. Oh,
There, yes, that's it.
there. So here. I'm pointing at two different
Well, I was
screens.
taking a back
There's
ride at
one
first.
screen.
There it is. You got it there. You got it there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
There,
so on Facebook, it's
there.
there. On
There.
YouTube, oh,
Okay,
yeah, that one
okay.
works.
There. I'll get to point at both of them. There we go. That's olive oil up there.
Looks like a liquor bottle when I knew I
It did look
Ah.
like a liquor bottle, so I was like,
But I
like
moved all
there's
the
nobody who
liquor
doesn't
bottles.
think that we don't drink.
Yeah. Right.
We don't drink at 10 o'clock in the morning.
No.
But there's drinking going on,
Yeah. It happens here. Not a lot, but it happens here.
but it happens.
Damn it. Okay, no, we were talking about the old shows. But no, that Dust Bowl Revival video, watch that. It was really good. I've seen him where he can still sing too.
Yes.
They did a really cool thing for him at Disney
You
to commemorate Mary Poppins.
You actually know somebody who can sing, and you would never guess who it is in real life. Carl Marullo
Oh no, I know.
can sing.
Oh, I know. No, I know that. I knew Carl could sing. I've heard him sing. Dude, how many times have we been sitting in there and he's in there vacuuming or something just singing?
But
Carl can sing.
Oh, dude, you should be in there when there's a pretty girl in there, and he starts serenading them. So he'll start singing. He does that all the time. He's a hopeless hound. But he'll start singing, and I'll start singing back up to him, and he'll be like, "Doc, you're killing me. Stop." Because I don't know the song, so he'll sing like "Heart of My Heart," and I'll go "My Heart."
That's funny
in the
because
background.
what were they doing? It was on America's Got Talent, and it was somebody just performed, and Tyra Banks, she's the host of the show, was up there with the performer, and she sang she sang something like "We'll be right back" or something like that, and she got buzzed.
That's awesome.
But no, we were talking about Carol Burnett, Dick Van Dyke, Life with Elizabeth, which I have a collection of. Betty White show.
Oh.
It was Betty White's show before Mary Tyler Moore, before
Pacific Lake Placid.
Lake Placid. Yeah. Before
Lake Placid was Betty White and Lake Placid.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so good. That movie was crap except for Betty White.
Best movie.
Shut the fuck up.
She made it.
Said
dude.
no one ever about an Oliver Platt movie. Anyway.
Except when he was Porthos.
Yes. Oh, that was good. No. He wasn't Porthos. Gerard Depardieu was Porthos.
In the Disney one.
Okay, never mind. I'm thinking. Sorry, Man in the Iron Mask. My bad.
Man in the Iron Man.
Man in the Iron Mask was definitely a better Three Musketeers movie, though. Dude, who were your Musketeers?
No, they were awesome. Hey, dude, Jeremy Irons, you'd win.
You had Jeremy
You
Irons.
just win automatically.
No,
you're done.
No, you're not done.
Jeremy Irons was
You're not done. Because then right behind Jeremy Irons... Fuck, now his name just got away from me. Holy shit, his name just got away from me.
I don't know that dude.
Let me see your phone. Phone. Give me your phone. Somebody give me a phone. Damn it. Phone. Okay. Damn it. Somebody's going to say it here in a second. I know it because I know you people know what I'm talking about. Your keyboard's weird because your phone is different. John Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
John Malkovich. Now, that's where you stop if you want to stop on somebody, because John Malkovich is a fucking
Jeremy
genius.
Iron and John Malkovich was awesome.
And then you had Gerard Depardieu as Porthos, which was hilarious because he kept going trying to hang himself.
Gabriel, just once.
And Gabriel Byrne was D'Artagnan.
Yeah, do you ever...
And I mean, dude, Gabriel Byrne is your fourth musketeer. I mean, come on.
When he tries to hang himself and he goes, where's he going? Probably off to hang himself. And the whole thing collapses and he goes, well, I'm a genius, not an engineer.
Yeah, because he cut the beam.
He goes, I cut the beam. I knew he was up.
Yeah, because when he fell, and then he walks out of the barn, and the whole barn falls. Oh, and then Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who actually did a great job.
What has he not done a great job on? Tell me.
No, did you see Catch Me If You Can?
Yes. Good flick. Did you see The Aviator?
No, I missed that. It's good.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
I'll watch
It is really good. Ready to Rumble was good for Platt. You know, I was going to bring that up, Waverly. Jimmy the King. No. See, Ready to Rumble, that movie was stolen by Caroline Ray, who played his ex-wife. Oh no, I kicked him in the diddly.
Don't kick people in the diddly.
She was great in that movie.
Leave people's diddlies alone.
Yeah, right.
Lord have mercy.
But no, but the old shows were great, man. I want to buy them so bad, sometimes I would just blow so much money on those because they had like the Dean Martin Celebrity Roasts, which were classics.
Dude, the funniest part about the Dean Martin shows, or just the Dean Martin shows, not even just the Celebrity Roasts,
Yeah.
but just the Dean Martin shows where everybody's drinking and smoking. They're hammered.
Well, they drink at the new ones too.
Oh my God, they drink. Yeah, but not like the old days. In
No.
the old days, there was no internet. There was very little TV. People would sing and drink. That's what you did.
Dean Martin was in the bag before they ever started the show.
Oh my God, hammered.
Mm-hmm.
Hammered. You wake up in the morning
But
and
what
drink two
you know
fingers
what
neat
you
just
know
to get your day started.
they shouldn't have been called the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast though. It should have just been called the
Bake.
fucking Don Rickles show. Because Don Rickles stole it every fucking time.
Don Rickles is funny.
When you look at Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight champion of the world, who is sitting next to you on the dais. This is the heavyweight champion of the world. And Muhammad Ali sitting there talking crap while you're up at the mic, and you turn to Muhammad Ali and go, shut up, you fucking spook. Don Rickles said that to Muhammad Ali. And Muhammad Ali laughed his ass off.
Good on Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, I mean, it's a roast.
It's a roast.
But no, it was...
And it's nice that Muhammad Ali had the presence of mind not to be offended by words.
Yeah, maybe somebody should learn something from that.
Might
Wakey,
happen.
wakey, hands off, snaky. When comedy mixed well with the drinks and insults, yes. And that's what's so funny now is, or not really funny, but it's tragic. Those celebrity roasts were huge, and people loved seeing them and seeing them insult each other. And I love the Comedy Central roast they do now.
And now they don't let him on until after midnight.
Yeah, well, that's one, but the other is people still get offended by it. It's a fucking roast, and they're not even talking about you. They're talking about each other. They're all there to do it. That's why they're there. Shit, there was one, one of them made a Greg Giraldo
It's
joke.
amazing. People seem to, I don't know, take offense
Right?
at all kinds of just nonsense.
No, but
It
somebody
seems to happen a lot.
did a Greg Giraldo joke in the first
take
roast
offense.
after Greg Giraldo died. Somebody made a Greg Giraldo was known for doing the roast
Greg Giraldo died?
years ago.
No. Greg Giraldo.
The comedian.
He's not who I'm thinking of. He used to be on Howard Stern.
Yeah,
That guy died?
years ago.
No.
I want to say it was an overdose. Maybe. I don't quote me on that before the triggering. Yeah, Greg Giraldo died like years ago. But somebody made a joke about him at the next roast after it. And it was it was harsh, but it was really funny. And as soon as he made the joke,
2010?
yeah, I told you years ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But somebody, like I said, somebody made a joke right after that, right after he died on a roast.
Too soon.
No. That was the thing. People were like, the audience was like, "Oh," and the guy goes, "Shut the fuck up." He'd have thought that was funny as shit, and he would have, because you
overdosed on prescription medication.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. And he was funny as shit. I loved Greg Giraldo. He was really
his
good.
whole thing. I mean, he made a living. I mean, he was Howard Stern's bitch.
Yeah.
And then he got in this roast thing and just killed it.
Yeah, and started doing more stand up and really getting into all that. But yeah, he was great on the roast.
Channel just called me basic.
No, I said you're not.
Oh.
I'm a basic
I said you're not
bitch.
'cause you don't have the
I'm a basic bitch. I got
spice.
pumpkin spice in here. What the fuck?
Hey.
Pumpkin spice.
You be quiet over there.
He who controls the pumpkin spice controls the white girls.
That's a direct quote from Dune.
Absolutely.
Waverly will back us up on that.
Control the pumpkin spice. You control the white girl.
Okay, Derek, I'm going to ask you something, dude. When you say yup, let us know what you're yupping to.
Yeah, because you're on a delay, Derek, so you could yup right after Cody says something about strap-ons. And all we see is yup, and it's like, okay, Derek's yupping the strap-on.
Yep.
So you gotta give us some context, babe.
Well, before that, he said before the triggering, so I don't know if y'all saw that.
I saw that,
The
yeah.
triggering?
The triggering.
Who's triggering?
I don't know. I think it was talking about the insults and, people being offended by stuff.
Triggered. They take offense.
Yeah.
Is triggering when people take offense at something and get all like...
Yeah, you're triggered.
Yeah.
Millennials.
Definitely yupping the strap on. That's what his wife just said. Liz has a way of winning this show.
Yeah.
See why I love Liz?
When I was young, a Navy SEAL explained to me once, I was getting all offended about something, and he looked at me and he goes, "Boy, is anybody shooting at you?" And I realized that for this guy, unless bullets are flying by his head, he doesn't get offended. So I took that to heart.
Crap. Where were we?
I think it's hilarious that you're making your mom coffee and sucking at her after trying to kill your father.
Yeah.
So that's a good strategy. That's a great strategy, in fact, because you understand where the seat of power is. So it's
The seat of power is both of them. It's 50-50 in this house.
He's talking to my oldest kid who...
So the oldest kid left his lunchbox under the table. And Cody almost took a header into the china cabinet, which is behind me. So
Which has family stuff in it.
Hold on. It would have been okay if it would have just hurt Cody. But Talon almost cost him money.
No. That's not money. That's family. That's hand-me-down. That's not hand-me-downs. What's the word I'm looking for? Those are heirlooms.
And it's still, it caught you. They're all replaceable. You could get on someplace and find them.
No, they're not.
However, if you're going to cost Dad money, you might get your ass kicked.
No. He almost cost Dad his life because she stopped and gave me a look like, "Motherfucker."
I will kill you.
Yeah, that's the look she gave me. "I will kill you."
And
then I said, "No, I stepped on this damn lunchbox," and immediately went into his room and said, "You know you almost died."
Wait, you sure it's mine?
It has your name on it.
Oh my god.
Things have name. All right. Off.
Go away.
Off with you, boy.
Where's your friend?
He left.
Oh.
Okay, we'll go in your room.
Yeah, go away.
When I went outside.
He was short. You couldn't tell. Dude was only,
Yeah, he's legit half my size.
He's 12?
Yes, standing next to Jacob.
Yeah, the look on his face.
Wow.
No. You can't talk shit about the kid. You can't talk shit about him.
I can talk shit about the kid.
No. That
He's
kid...
an elf. He apparently got out of here by using
How many
fairy
languages
dust
do
or
you speak? How many languages do you speak?
Who, me?
Yeah.
1 and... Totally 1.5 because a quarter of 2 others.
Okay.
Speaks 4.
The kid speaks 4 languages fluently.
Well, he's a house elf. He has to. So he needs to understand his master's commands in
oh my
any
god,
language.
that's it. Next time he's over here, I'm giving him a sock. All right,
Waverly told you to go outside and play. Let the adults do some adulting.
Yes.
Oh my god, yeah, this
I don't
dude...
have anyone to play with. You had to
Live
go.
with yourself.
So that's- You're 14. It
Okay.
hasn't stopped you.
Okay, so Talon's the boy's 14, and I think his mother just said, "Go play with yourself," and that's
Well, don't take offense, but I'd rather him play with yourself than play with your daughter.
yes.
Well, that's tragic news in our world.
That is tragic news because my daughter got confused because apparently they never talk, which is weird.
Go away.
Because Talon doesn't know how to work his text, so he wouldn't talk to her, and God knows they probably have a ton in common, but
I had some questions on
Talon
you,
doesn't
but
talk.
Go away.
She's quiet. She doesn't talk. She's very, very quiet. And I told you that. I said you got to talk. You got to do all the.
That's
talking.
not a way. You have a TV in your room
Don't make it sit right there. Just be quiet.
Go in your room.
with a top-of-the-line gaming system.
Go in your room.
He's got a Super Nintendo.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh.
Do not make a mess in our room.
that's not me. That's Hunter.
All right. So,
Okay.
and we're back.
Yeah. Shit. Because we were talking about old TV shows, we're talking about the roast. Oh, the roast now, I mean, they do get brutal. And that's the problem.
Wow, thought you got on the N64.
The roast now, I mean, get brutal, and those are the people who get it. The people who are there, the people who are on the dais, the people who are watching, who aren't just watching the clips on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, where somebody's like, you should have seen what they said about him. I mean, shit. They were at the roast of Pamela Anderson. Sitting right next to Pamela Anderson is Courtney Love. And Greg Giraldo said, how is it possible that Courtney Love looks worse than Kurt Cobain now? Now that's when Courtney left.
Dude. Well, I'm confused. If you've got a roast of Pamela Anderson, why would you bring a bigger whore onto the show?
They're friends. It was like they're like really good friends. That's why she.
Really?
Flock together.
Whores of a feather flock together?
Yeah, yeah. They were friends at that time. Well, no. What was even better was on the day one of the roasters they brought out was Tommy Lee. After the divorce.
Oh, yeah. Well, they've been divorced for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Also after the sex video. Which was how they made millions.
Dude, it's kind of funny. Start with Scott Baio. Go to Tommy
Who didn't?
Lee. And then go to Kid Rock. I think she hooked up with Kid Rock. Good for Kid Rock.
After Tommy Lee, she just had to find other people who had hepatitis. What? Was that wrong?
No.
That's approval right there, because he has. Come on now. That's why nobody. Okay, we have this venue here. There's a venue in Norfolk called the Norva.
Yeah.
It's a music venue. I've played there. I've been backstage there. Nobody gets in the hot tub there because Tommy Lee's been in it. That's not a joke. Hinder wouldn't get in the hot tub.
Okay, stop. So, the Norva is like an old warehouse with
It used to be a
upstairs.
YMCA.
Okay, it used to be a YMCA, and now it's got an upstairs and a stage and a downstairs, and there's a bar. Think about this. A music venue with a hot tub. See, all of y'all just let that go by. I'm not letting that go by.
No.
There's a hot tub at a music venue.
That's because the backstage is the old locker room. There's the showers in there and everything is still there. So the hot tub was from it being a gym.
And after Tommy Lee got in the hot tub, they just drained it.
No. They keep water in it and they'll run it for you, but
Nobody
get in it.
It was like Cody won the internet for the day, and you beat her to the hep joke.
Oh. Awesome. I got one on Liz. That's a plus for me in the day. No, and actually, the third floor is the basketball court.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a third floor. I didn't even know there was a third
Never,
floor.
I haven't been up there, but that's what I've been told.
Derek called it the Hep C tub.
The Hep C tub. Why'd you just put that down in front of me?
Because I've already had one.
Oh, okay. I'll set it right there for now.
Okay.
'Cause I'm in the middle of one.
The Hep C tub.
Yeah, But I'll tell you what's great about backstage at the Norva.
What's great about backstage then?
They have a pool table.
Your wife is right there. Were you married when you were?
Yes, this is nothing like that.
Okay.
They had a pool
I don't
table.
know how the roadies are.
They,
Wait, no.
the groupies, local metal, dude. Not really.
I have
No.
Nothing to worry about.
Look at me. She had nothing to worry about. Anyways,
Hey, don't be hard on yourself. Groupies don't care. They
I
just
know.
want famous.
I know.
They want the guitarist actually.
There's a couple bitches I used to have to slide out, but I didn't have to worry about him.
And our guitarist was a slut, so it kind of worked out. Well, in one of the bands.
Listen, you eat the damn donut, Doc.
I may. I may.
Where
You don't
was
know
I?
I'm not.
Riff House. You know, I've only been in the Riff House once for lunch. But I know the owners. I used to play shows with Under One Condition, who the one of the owners is a singer of.
Who's Jessica?
That's Amanda's cousin.
Oh, hi Jessica.
All those hot roadies, yeah, right. So what you're saying is roadies are on the bottom, or the bottom feeders of the Great Babe food chain.
Dude, the roadies.
Tom Hanks on Saturday Night Live when he was
Oh.
he was a roadie for Aerosmith.
Hell yeah,
it's
dude.
great. But,
That's why you're a roadie.
Jessica, shout out. She's getting married next month.
Hey, congratulations, Jessica! She's getting married next month. Awesome. But
Mazel
no,
tov.
so they have a pool table, they have a foosball table, but they also, I don't know if they still have it, but they had it back when I was doing shows there. They had Double Dragon on arcade. Yeah, buddy.
Elbows.
Yep.
The
It
elbow,
was
the
awesome.
elbow would get you out of trouble. You could be getting
And-
crushed.
Yeah,
You
that's
spin
what
and
we
throw
did.
an elbow.
And you buy your cases of beer, because you had to buy your own beer there for the backstage.
Okay.
But you bought a 12-pack for $6. It was 50 cents a beer.
That's awesome, dude.
Bottles.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, we would buy a few cases and have them backstage, and especially because we were headlining. So, we had a while before we had to go on.
Alyssa Milano, Double Dragon,
No,
Double D.
No,
No.
not that Double Dragon.
not that kind of double dragon. This is actually a video game from back in the day.
They know what it is.
No, they don't.
Waverly's, dude, I think Waverly might be older than you.
Good.
Lori's not.
Somebody needs to be.
Who?
Lori.
Ackerman?
Yeah.
Hi, Lori.
Didn't see her come in.
Didn't see her come in.
It's here.
She snuck in like that little house elf dude that came sneaking across the. I don't care. He's
Waverly's 45.
oh, sure. You can be older than me.
Talon's watching.
My bad. Sorry, I forgot how really, really, really fucking old he is. And that was a coffee of approval. You can look at all the gray you want. It doesn't make you any younger than me.
Okay, stop shit out.
No, he was looking for the gray.
Oh,
I was looking.
He's looking for the few strands I have in my goat.
they're all mine. I did them all.
Yep, that was all her fault.
For all of them.
No, it's not. I have 3 gray strands. Talon, Jacob, Hunter.
That explains a lot. I have 2 gray strands in my goatee.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
actually
God.
had a oral surgery on one of my wisdom teeth, and the guy who did the surgery, I said oral, and
Not as old as Dick Van Dyke.
the guy I'm not. I mean, hopefully I'll move as well when I'm his age, but the guy who did the surgery, I said, yeah, can I get some like wrinkles and gray hair? And he goes, you just got to get older, and turns out I was as old as he was, and he goes, oh, have kids, got 2. Get out of my office.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fucker. That's what that was.
He had a really cool job. I mean, he oral dentistry doesn't seem like a lot of fun, but he was like a whole head person. So he did plastic surgery, but just for this.
Oral and maxillofacial surgeon.
Yes, he did oral and maxillary facial stuff.
No, you want to talk about
If you
feeling
got
old?
it, you
You know,
got it.
I've been driving Uber, and I had a girl, or these two girls, get in the car last night. Picked them up at the oceanfront. You know, of course, wasted.
Who
No.
doesn't like oral?
They're like, you got. That's what Waverly
This
said.
is going to oral.
But so the two girls in the
Have a
back, they're like, you got music? And I was like, yeah. So I put on this little mix I have that plays, and what was it that came on? Oh, Yeah, by Usher. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know that song, right? And one of the girls goes, oh my God, this came out my freshman year. Oh, I'm ancient.
Dude, grunge came out my freshman year of college.
Oh, that was
CJ
still.
said best of 90s on playlist.
Yep, we did that yesterday, CJ.
90s playlist.
We just randomly were playing. It basically what it was is we were on YouTube, and then when you play one 90s song, then the list on the side just pops up like every 90s song. So he's just clicking on those, and we were playing the shit out of them. It was actually kind of fun until he played Hey Jealousy, and he wants to burn his guitar now.
Alright, Waverly was saying you still doing Uber, thought Lyft was better.
I do both, Lyft and Uber.
Oh, did you see the thing?
It's
where
just easier to say. Uber's become the vernacular.
Uber's tracking. Uber like put out a thing where they track the Lyft people to see, I don't know, how they can improve or something.
Yeah,
That's why you now took on Uber.
yeah.
So when they're do they track you when you're doing the Lyft stuff?
Oh. There was that weird drone that was following me around for like 3 hours yesterday.
Derek said we get it, we are old.
Yeah, we are. What's funny is,
We
Derek,
are
y'all are.
old.
Waverly said we swing both
Heartache
ways.
to heartache, we
Huh?
stand.
Oh yeah, that's it. Hey, right. I swing both ways in the right share spectrum. But yeah, Uber's the vernacular now.
You got to
That's
do
you
what
say
you got
for
to
it
do to
now.
get a tip, man.
Yeah,
if
right.
you got to go this way or that way,
It's kind of like saying Band-Aid. Band-Aid's a name brand, but that's what we say now. Kleenex is a name brand.
I like puffs.
It's not tissues. They say tissues is what they are, but people say Kleenex. That's the name brand.
Tissues.
Speaking of which, we need to pull up Uber.
Okay.
Yep. You do.
Liz said who's jumping the strap on now?
All right.
You swing both ways.
Yeah. I think we're about there. It's afternoon.
It is afternoon.
I got to go out to the hayride. Remember,
Yeah.
September 29th, come out and see us out on the hayride.
Yes.
Um,
The hayride is, and I had this whole thing, give me a sec. Haunted Hunt Club Farm, the 2017 Halloween Festival.
A night of
The
possession.
Night of Possession. There's Field
That's
of
the overall
Screams,
theme.
Hunt Club, Haunted Hayride, Village of the Dead. September 29th is the start. It looks like
The first
The
three
first-
weekends are Friday through Sunday.
the first 3 weekends are Friday through Sunday, and then starting the 18th of October, it is Wednesday through Sunday.
And then the 25th through the 31st. So
Then
that's
the
7
20
straight days for us. So
God bless
I have
America.
already taken off November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd because those are my recuperation days.
That's
Those
gonna
are
be
that's when
brutal.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
You can post your Uber stats on Facebook?
Dude, Waverly, I was gonna make that joke. Yeah, you can. I was gonna make that joke, Waverly, that possession was 9/10 of the law. Out there on the hayride, actually.
Liz said I enjoy Doc leaning in and disapproving.
Lord have mercy.
But yeah, yeah. Oh, shoot, damn.
Goodness. Goodness. Goodness.
Another one, bitch.
Sorry. You all right? Yeah, just having another heart attack.
What's that? How many is that for you this week?
Ah, that makes a baker's dozen for me there, Bob. Well, I've only had 6. Well, some to shoot for, Todd. Bill Swarsky super fans watching on YouTube. It's great. The Bears. There you go, Waverly. The air. Man. Derek said it to you, the Bears.
Doubles.
But yep. So yeah, I think we're about done, right? What do you think? Yeah, I think we are.
Nothing.
But come out and see us at Hunt Club next week. Unless we find another day to do it, I will not be able to do it on Sunday.
Why?
I'm in Beat Bush Friday and Sunday.
Oh.
Friday is media day at Busch, and it's also Pass Member Preview Day. So if you have season pass, you can go. They don't open till 4 though.
That's stupid. Why do
No,
they do
because
that?
they're just doing a preview of the haunted stuff.
But they do it every year.
No, they don't. This is the first year they've done the Pass Member Preview like this.
Really?
Yeah, and it's just for the haunted stuff. Sunday they open at 10. And so you can go ride the coasters during the day and then do all the haunted stuff at night. But this is just a Pass Member Preview. This is basically a
Lose money if they opened any earlier on
yeah
Friday.
on that Friday, yeah.
There's not going to be anybody there because people
But well, it's also kind of a dress. It's a dress rehearsal with guests for the actors. But we're gonna get to go. Doc's coming, and it's gonna be me, Amanda, Matt, Doc, and Josh. We'll be, we'll have all the stuff on Attraction Chasers. We're gonna, shoot our film like we normally do. We're gonna get to go into Frostbite before everybody else, the new haunted house that you actually go in through.
But normally
Dark Castle.
we get there early and go watch all the shows.
Well, they decided to make media day and make it a Pass Member Preview Day, so only Pass members are allowed in that day, and media. It'll help us and I believe make lines shorter.
Okay.
But we get to go into Frostbite before it opens to the public, which is cool. Which is inside Dark Castle. You actually get to walk where the tracks are.
Waverly said they'll be there after work.
Sweet. Decca. Sorry, Derek. But if you got pass, come out and see us on Friday. If not, and you're just gonna go for House Scream, come out and see us on Sunday. I'll be there for that with the wife and kids and everybody, and who knows who else will show up from our normal cast of characters that you see commenting or sometimes heard on the show.
Liz just texted me and said they always make me LOL.
Sweet, thank you, Liz. Should bring my IR cam. We do bring ours. We bring our IR cameras, but they don't let just a regular guest film. Just so you know, Waverly, you got to have media permission for that.
However, we would totally walk through with your IR camera.
Yes, we would take your camera with us. That'd be cool. Yeah, we could do that too. So come out and see us at Hunt Club, and we need to do. You know what we need to do once this starts building up? I think we need to do a remote show.
Absolutely.
Where we have an audience. That'd be kind of cool. We can do everything live with people there, and the people who can't be there can do like they're doing now.
We actually got the 9 viewers this morning.
Oh my God, 9 viewers! Fucking awesome.
At one time.
Nice.
All right, watch out, Philip DeFranco.
Love you too, darling.
Yep, we will see you guys next time. Talk to you later. Bye. Love you.